Hey, it's your girl Jay and welcome to my channel. If you are new here, thanks so much for sliding through. And if you're returning, welcome back, girl. I know you're like, who is that? When I tell you guys, I was so nervous to do this brown, but now this is the only color that I want to do. I don't want to do any other color. Ywigs, if you've seen this, don't send me any other colors. Like, oh my gosh, I feel like this is my color for the summer. No? Who does this make me look like? I'm always trying to help my girls save hundreds and hundreds of dollars by showing them how to do their own hair, because the summer is here. It is braid season. Braid season is kind of year round, but braid season is really in the summer, and I think getting your hair braided is probably the most expensive maintenance thing that you got to do to prepare for a trip. Am I right? So I'm back with a goodie today. We're going to be redoing a style that everyone kind of loved, which is the super full goddess braids, all human hair. Yes, you heard it right. We're doing 100% human hair today. That is no synthetic hair. That means no dipping, no glue, no nothing. We are just straight braids, natural hair, and I'm going to be showing you the technique of how to achieve this look like I always do. So if you are interested in seeing how I achieve this look, make sure that you stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe before you go. So the hair that we are using today was provided by Ywigs. You guys know I have worked with them a ton of times, and we mixed two colors together. We used the color 30 and 4. And when I tell you I was so nervous about this when I got the hair, I was like, oh my gosh, I thought it was gonna be more 4 than 30, and I could not have been more pleasantly surprised with the outcome of my hair. So I do want to say thanks to Ywigs for sponsoring today's video. So they did send us over 3 bundles of their 20-inch loose deep wave hair today in the blend 430. And of the bundles, this is probably all that I have left. So we really did use a bit of like all of the hair. I was even like getting kind of worried as I was getting to the top, because let's be clear, this is enough for like one braid. That is how full that this hair really is. If you see, the density of it goes from the top to the bottom. You don't have to worry about any see-through or anything like that. I had somebody comment that it's the summertime, we want to be full, and you know what, you are right, girl. It's the summertime, we want this hair bouncing in the waves off a jet ski. Right now I have it in a state where I have not done anything to it. I have not sprayed it down. This is fresh out the bundle. Nothing has been done to it. I am going to show what it looks like when it is all doused down with water and all that stuff, but you gotta stay tuned if you want to see the final results. So we're not gonna lag on too long because I know what you're here for. So okay, let's go ahead and get into the product. So the products that you're gonna need today are gonna be listed down in the description box for you, but just to start off, we did go in with the yellow shine gem today. Not because of anything, but I just have a lot of this stuff on hand, and you can tell in the results that the gel is hardly the tea. It's all in the technique and your grip. So you want to use any type of braid gel that's going to allow you to have like a really good grip. This can be a little bit slippery, but we did all human hair, and I wanted to make sure. Did I even tell y'all? We did all human hair. So I don't even know if I said that, but you do want to have a gel that is also going to double as a moisturizing or a conditioner gel. Don't use edge control throughout your hair. I don't know where that trend started, but it needs to stop. I did mention that I used 3 bundles of the 20-inch loose deep wave hair from Ywigs. This braid rack came in handy like you have no idea. Okay, now I'm gonna put some tips in there in the end in a couple minutes, but I definitely recommend that you invest in a braid rack. These things oftentimes you get from the beauty supply store. I'm also going to have a link down below for you. Then a 3-way mirror. You guys know I swear by my 3-way mirror. That will also be linked down below. So that's pretty much all you're going to need for today's style. You don't need any synthetic hair. You don't need any glue. You don't need any nail glue, hair glue, none of that. This is the perfect protective style. So let's go ahead and get into the tea, because I know what you're here for. All right, girl, don't forget to subscribe.
All the best styles start with a fresh foundation. I need a trim, but right before braids is never the time.
So I did go ahead and separate the hair and everything like that on the rack, because we are going to be doing 100% human hair. I did go ahead and put about anywhere between 10 to 12 pieces of hair on each spool. That's why it doesn't look, it's like not all the way up to the top, because this is literally one bundle. So we just got done doing the parting and everything like that. We are going to be following a braid map again. Today we're going to be doing medium braids. Medium is a mix between medium braids and small. So in this case, the box is going to be the medium size, but the plait itself is going to be a small. So yeah, let's go ahead and get busy. So it is middle part time, and I went ahead and parted it right down the middle. This is the most important part because you know we're about to really get busy. We're gonna be adding in about 15 to 16 pieces of hair per braid now that we're at the top. But this middle part, super crisp. Looks like I parted the Red Sea. All right, let's get into it.
Since we're not using synthetic hair, we don't have anything to wrap our natural hair, making it last longer. So you want to use a good amount of braiding gel, but at the same time, not too much, because you don't want to make it hard to grip the hair. Start your braid by separating it into 3, just like normal. You want to do 1 full braid motion, keeping your grip nice and tight. And then you want to feed in the human hair, sliding it in between your middle finger and your index finger. Sliding it up, leaving about 1 to 2 inches of hair in the base, and then you want to do another 1 to 2 braid motions. You want to feed in another piece of human hair, keeping about 1 to 2 inches of human hair in the base. Again, just keep on repeating these steps. This is what's going to give your braid that thickness. So this process gets really repetitive after a while. This is why this takes a lot longer than normal boho braids, because you do have to feed in a ton of hair. So just have patience with yourself and keep that grip nice and tight. If you want your hair to be really full, I was not kidding when I said you need to separate about 1,000 pieces of hair the night before, or find some easier way to pull the hair out of the bundle, because you're going to need to feed in no less than like 15 to 16 pieces of hair in each braid. This is why this process takes a lot longer than normal boho braids, because it is such a tedious process. I keep saying this, but make sure that you're maintaining your grip, and then if you feel your hair starting to poke out, just smooth it with gel as you go. Don't wait until you get to that part where your hair is short. Just smooth as you go. And you probably see where I flipped the braid over. It's just because braiding overhand bears down on your body and your arms a whole lot more than braiding underhand. So once you get to a part of your head where it's more comfortable to go to the side, just flip that braid over and continue to feed in the pieces. So I do get questions on extending the braid, especially for my girlies that have shorter hair. So here's how. Every time you feed in more hair, you just want to leave more hair in the base. Instead of leaving 1 to 2 inches, maybe leave 3 to 4 inches. It's literally up to you. However long you want the braid to be, just leave more and more hair in the base as you go. So adding the curls and sealing the ends seems like it might be the hardest part, but it's actually the easiest part. So you just want to make sure that you're being consistent in the way that you're doing it. You're going to feed that hair in just like you would like normal, but instead of leaving it hanging outside of the braid, you're just going to braid it in. And so you may want to do 1 to 2 braid motions in between each piece that you add in. As long as you're being consistent with when you add the actual human hair in, then you'll see that it's going to equal out to all 3 sides. So you want to make sure you're adding in 3 pieces or 6 pieces or however, long as it's in increments of 3. And it's important that you know that there will be some fraying, mainly because the hair that we're adding in does have a blunt inside, and blunt ends are very hard to tuck. Not to mention we have our own hair that may have split ends or whatever, and we're not cutting those off. So the fray is just going to be there, but you can barely see them once it's all said and done. Now for the final part that I get asked the most is, how do I secure the ends? All I do is I double knot. As you see, that's the first knot, and then I just wrap it around and I knot one more time. Truth be told, the first knot is good enough, but I just double knot it just to reinforce it. This one actually looks kind of loose on camera, I will not lie. I did actually go in and triple knot it on this one, but normally 2 knots is more than enough. Trust me, you don't have to worry about anything. And now you can see how much hair we actually had to feed into this. That was a lot of hair, right? So now it is time for the last braid. This style took longer than most styles do, so I'm gonna go ahead and just let y'all see this one from a different point of view. It's the same process. I hope it's helpful.
All right, girl, we are back with the final results. And guess what? We don't have to do no dipping because it's all human hair. So this is what it looks like right now. I haven't like wet it or anything like that. This is what it looks like directly out of the bundle, girl. And when I tell you, just look. Just, girl, look at the material. Can we get into the parts? You guys know that I prioritize parting and all those things like that, like to the T, because what? A good parting method is going to separate you from looking like it was done in a basement and done by a professional. Now what I want to do is I just want to see what it looks like once it's all wet down. I actually wanted to blow dry it too, just to see. I might even put it with a diffuser. And this is just pure water. There's nothing else in it. I didn't oil the hair or anything because I just wanted to see how it was gonna look. Just straight water. All right, so this is what it looks like after you wet it. Super cute. see, it just really brought these curls back to life. When I tell you this color, that's one thing I love about Ywigs, is that they have a plethora of different options of colors to choose from. So like if you want black, you want red, you want brown, you can literally have it. And it already comes pre-dyed. Absolutely loving this. I'm gonna have the hair link down below for you in case you want to go pick some up. Don't forget to use my code to help save a little coin. All right, well, I do want to say thanks so much for watching this far. I hope this video was super helpful, y'all. It's the summer. This is the time to try all of the different colors, all of the different styles, all of the different everything. So stay tuned because I have so much up my sleeve. Thanks so much for watching, and I will see you in the next video. Bye.